You know, this was supposed to be another one of those funny videos where I play through the game and I use humor and sarcasm to point out the good and the bad and just give my overall thoughts about the experience. But I'm not going to do this with A Plague Tale Requiem. And to make it easier for you to understand, I have just beat the game this morning. And now I'm sitting here completely emotionally broken and I just don't know what to say. All I know is that I want to talk about this game. I have restarted this damn recording about 30 times now. And I don't know what this video should be about. But I know that A Plague Tale Requiem is one hell of a special and unique experience. And of course the ending, this ending, maybe this is exactly what I want to talk about. If you play the game, you know that you have been sitting there, probably like me, for a day or two, just thinking about how this whole journey ended, how this whole thing presented itself to you. And of course, it's always hard when games let you get emotionally attached to characters. It may happen in movies as well. It happened to me when I played through the Mass Effect trilogy and I replayed every time when I beat the fucking trilogy. It feels the same. But with Mass Effect it's a bit different. We have control over the story. In the Plague Tale Requiem we do not have control over the story. And it makes it that much more difficult when you finally come to the end of the journey. This game should be among the games of the year contended this year. If it wins Game of the Year, it will deserve it without any single doubt. Of course, if God of War Ragnarok is among the contenders, it won't be possible, but to me, A Plague Tale Requiem is almost equivalent to Last of Us. The impact, the deep and strong emotions it makes you feel, it all gathered up together to a unique experience that we do not often find in video games. This is what I think. I think that if you are like me, and I have to be honest there, I did not play through A Plague Tale Innocence. Yeah, I saw A Plague Tale Requiem on the Game Pass and I thought to myself, come on, this is a free game. You just have to play it, probably short, and you quickly beat it and then you make fun videos about it. Oh boy, was I fucking stupid. Because now, not only this is one of my favorite games of all time, but I also think that next time I'm playing this game, and now spoiler alert to everybody once again, the next time I'm playing through A Plague Tale Requiem, I think I'm gonna stop on chapter 14 and I'm gonna tell myself, this is how the game ends, this is how the story ends. They just swim into the distance, they just stay on this boat, the whole family all together, and this is the end. They will be living happily afterwards. And probably this is one of the points that I want to make. It's too bad that we did not have control over the story. Maybe at least have possibly 3 different endings. One good, one bad, and one in the middle. Of course we have 2 endings, but they are both bad. We know it. I actually got the second one. I could not do it. You know, if you play the game, you know what I'm talking about. And trust me, I could not do it. But somebody else did. And so this was the end. Of course, ever since I beat the game, I just can't stop but thinking about this. And I'm thinking to myself, what if we had more choice, more freedom in the game? What if the choices that we make with Amicia through the game, when we have to choose between killing or sneaking past people, leaving people alive, maybe this could have been a way to lead us to 2 different endings. If you are not killing a lot of people, then you're not showing this bad example to Hugo, and maybe it could lead for you to a good ending where everybody survives and everybody lives happily afterwards, to then leave some sort of a indication and guidance to the next upcoming Immaculate kid and protector. But it did not happen this way, and if you think about this theory, this would have been cool. If you kill people, you get the bad ending. If you do not kill people, you get the good ending. But it is what it is. I think that the emotional impact on gamers would have not been the same if we had such a freedom and such a choice. Because everybody, of course, would have tried to get the good ending. Why would you try to get a bad ending? If you knew especially what the bad ending is, why would you try to get it? But then again, yes, they tease something after the game, maybe a sequel, but I don't know. After such a game, after such an ending, I don't know what they can do. I was even going, like, making up theories in my head. Like, I was thinking, what if Hugo did not die? What if they gonna make the third game and they will make it some sort of a, like, immaculate kept him alive, and we actually do not have the body. Like, at the end of the game, when Amishi comes to the graveyard, like to his grave, maybe the body is not here. Maybe the third game will start with Amishi being like a couple of years later, and she found out that like Hugo is alive, maybe something like this. But then I thought to myself, nah, the story ends, and this is probably the end. It's too bad. Maybe they will make some sort of a DLC where you can save Hugo. This would have been cool. I don't know, anything that would have let us have a different ending, I think. Because I think that the game is absolutely a masterpiece. It deserves Game of the Year. It's an emotional and beautiful journey. It's fucking amazing. And even with the performance issue that people are talking about, I don't know. What's is the utmost important for me is the effect the game had on me. And this is why I think that having at least a glimpse of a possibility to have like a different ending would have been great. Now that you tortured us, now that you made us live through it, like, at least give us some sort of a small option to have a glimpse at a DLC or something where we can finally see like Amicia and Hugo being together, like living a long, peaceful life. I don't know. I just think that this is too much of a brutal ending. Well, this is pretty much all I want to say, guys. We will be watching Game of the Year's award soon. This was just like a quick video that I want to make to discuss this with the people who play the game. So if you played it, if it did leave you broken, just as broken as I am right now, then, well, tell me in the comments what you think about it. Tell me in the comments what you think about my idea of a possible different ending, and tell me just what you think about this whole game overly. Did it make you feel different compared to other games, or did you experience the same thing with other games? Maybe Last of Us, maybe another game, I don't know. Like I said, the only game that made me feel a bit the same way, but not as strong, is Mass Effect. Because Mass Effect is just a little bit different kind of beast. This is my favorite game. But Plague Tale Requiem is now my second, or one of my favorite games of all time now. And I think that I will replay the first and the second game, and like I said, I will fucking stop on chapter 14. And fuck it all, I will not finish this game a second time. This will be my ending. The fucking chapter 14. Nobody comes after them, they just swim into the sunset and everybody's happy. That's all. Well, everybody, let me know in the comments what you think about this whole thing. And as always, fucking go check out other videos about Gotham Knights, by the way. The last one with Robin. As usual, keep on playing games, keep on watching movies. Most importantly, be creative, you beautiful motherfuckers. And fuck, yeah, that one is gonna be different. Honest, yeah, a bit maybe too emotional. Whatever. I'm getting the fuck out.
Of course. So go now.
Come, Amicia the Amazon. We have to find a good hiding place.
Three,
I'll stand by your side, my king.
5,
Quick, quick. Good. Let's keep an eye on him now. Yes. We'll move if he comes.
I'm coming.
He's coming, he's coming.
I smell fear. I, Lucas, perfidious among the perfidious, swear to make a stew out of your